Yo, Santa People K, we is back and we is discovering the world little bit by little bit. And today I'm gonna share with you guys some things that I found on the interwebs today. Some things as I was perusing the internet, came across some articles that well, if we're gonna discover the world, then we have to accept the fact that not everything in the world is nice. There are some very, very bad things in this world. But if we're gonna discover the world, then we need to discover the good, the bad, and the ugly. And oof. Well, let me start off with something relatively light. Okay, so this is Deontay Wilder's younger brother, Marcellus, who was brutally knocked out with one shot. So yeah, relatively light way it starts there. But this is pretty much why I couldn't do things like boxing or any kind of like fighting sports like that, because it's like, no matter how good you are, somebody's going to be better than you. But I've never been knocked out in my life. I do not need to know what that feels like. I've seen plenty of people go down and this ain't nice. But alright, enlarge this real quick so you can see a bit better. This is... yeah, look at that, man. That's... and you know what? It didn't even look like it was that hard a punch. Like, for real. Like, can you come back a little bit? Here we go. Yeah, it didn't even look like it was that hard a punch. Like, so I imagine he probably just got... I mean, I didn't see the whole match. But I'm guessing like he probably just got punched repeatedly throughout the whole match to the point where that little tap. You know when you play Street Fighter and like you get them beaten up and then all they do is that little light punch at the end with a little elbow thing, and that's the thing that knocks you out. That's what it looked. That's what I'm guessing what happened. That he probably got beaten up, you know, for that whole match, and then a little tap is what knocked him out. But oof, I guess Marcellus is following in his big brother's footsteps and getting knocked out. But anyway, let me not say too much. I'm sure they could all kick my ass. But anyways, so this next one, this is a Binman in, what is this, Herefordshire, a refuse collector in Herefordshire, who kung fu kicks the head of a snowman. And there's no video here, it's just a picture from a CCTV footage. But he apparently, I don't know which one of these guys did it, but apparently he kung fu kicks the head of, was it the head? Yeah, the head of a snowman that they were when they were collecting bins, and it says that he was waiting for something to happen. They were standing, waiting around, and while I was waiting, he's like decided to do a roundhouse kick to this a snowman that his kid built, a 3-year-old kid that built it, and of course the kid was devastated, you know, really upset. I mean, I think anybody upset whether you're 3 years old or not, to be honest. But what happens next is that the bin man was then fired from his job, and I'm thinking that, I mean, definitely he shouldn't have been kicking the heads off of snowmen. That's not a nice thing to do at all. I do feel like getting fired is a little bit too harsh though. Like, I feel like what they should have done is get a bit more creative with their punishments, you know what I mean? Like, rather than firing him, that's easy, you know, rather than firing him, because for all we know, he could be like a really good bin man otherwise. He could be like really good at his job. So rather than firing him, what they should have done is made him rebuild the snowman. And if you know about England, you know that we don't get a lot of snow, so to have to rebuild a snowman, that's gonna be tough. But they should have done it. But you can probably see from the picture as well, there's not really that much snow left around, because when we get snow, it usually just drizzles out pretty quickly. So when we get the thick snow, you could build a snowman or whatever, but then the rest of the snow goes away. So if you can see from this picture, there's not much snow left around. So they should have made him rebuild a snowman with the little snow that we have left, and then not leave until it is done. That's what they should have done. Make him rebuild. He could keep the job, make him rebuild a snowman, and make him apologize, and, you know, maybe clean out their bins, because you know the bins get real dirty after a while. You can clean them out, get them all out, the muck and the maggots and stuff like that. Clean out the bins properly and make sure their bins get taken, you know, on time, quietly. That's what he should have done. But hey, he got fired, so guess he's gonna have to look for another job somewhere in a pandemic when there's not that many people employing. So boy, that sucks, doesn't it? Alright, but the next one, this is this guy definitely should have been fired. So I don't feel no way about this guy, because this what happened here. This guy, this is in what was this, Manchester, I think. But yeah, this guy got in an ambulance. The guy was driving an ambulance, and he drove a family to Asda. Asda, by the way, is a shop, so a supermarket shop that we have in the UK. So I don't know, like Walmart's, I guess you'd have in America, or anywhere where you have, like, was it Walgreens actually, maybe it's called? But any place where you go to, like, you do your food shop for the week or the month or whatever, that's what Asda is. They sell other stuff as well, but that's generally where you go to Asda to buy your groceries and your food for the week or the month. But this guy drove an ambulance, put his blue lights on, which means he had sirens on, flashing through traffic and everything, just so he can take a family to Asda to do their shopping. And nah, that's not cool at all, because you put so much in danger when the blue lights are on. If you're driving, for those who know, when you see the sirens or you hear the sirens, you're trying to get out the way. Sometimes you have to go through like red lights, there's oncoming traffic, there's things you're trying to do, you're looking around, you're putting a lot of people in danger just to take something to do their shopping. So yeah, this guy going to jail Yeah, that sounds about right. What was you thinking, though? What was you thinking? How would you? I mean, because you hear about these sorts of things, like people joke about these things about policemen putting on their sirens just so they can go home and watch EastEnders or whatever, right? People joke about these sorts of things. This guy actually did it. This guy actually did it. It's like, why? What was you thinking of, mate? What was going through? Why would anybody think, this is a good idea? But anyway, this guy went to jail. That's the end of that story. This next one, when we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, this is bad and ugly, quite frankly. This is just disgusting. I mean, daughter had sex with her dad, right? Married him, like the dad, she married the dad, her dad, then spent their wedding night chopping up her ex-boyfriend. Oh my. How do these people exist? How do people in this world like that in this world exist? You know what I mean? Like, how does that... And I'm reading the story, it's like, it just gets crazier. It just gets crazy. So like, she had this boyfriend, right? In fact, let's go back a little bit further. She was actually put up for adoption because her dad was a paedophile. Okay, that's how it starts. She was put up for adoption because her dad was a convicted paedophile. She comes to adult years and decides she wants to go look for her dad. Okay, that's her right to do. Let's go look for her dad. Maybe she didn't know all the details, wants to get to know, wants to, you know, it's her dad. I get that, right? But then she goes looking for her dad, finds his dad, and she has a boyfriend. And then, I don't know what happened. It doesn't really explain what happened there, but she has this boyfriend that they murder. Her and her dad murder, right? They murdered the boyfriend, buried the boyfriend in a garden, I think it was, they said. At some point, they're like, oh, yeah, let's sell this house. So because the boyfriend's dead and buried, oh, we need to take him out and chop him up and put him in different places. That's the whole chopping up a bit. But yeah, they got married that same day. And then not only that, her sister was like the witness at their marriage, act like a happy witness. Oh, this is marrying this person, act like it's all a happy thing. And not only that, the sister helps them kill the boyfriend. Like, how do these people exist? Like, how do you have... that's... How do people like that in this world exist? And not only that, it's like all in the same family. Like, that's... Oh, my days. Like, the sister's involved, like, yeah, I'm cool with this. I'm going to help out. You know, she's like banging her dad, getting married to... It's like, oh... Chopping up, killing a boyfriend, marrying him, they're helping out. There's so many things wrong with this story. Like, it's just layers of wrongness. Oh, flipping hell, man. Like, they all got like 40 years in prison, I think. Actually, no, the sister and the girl, well, not even the girl, the woman, the one that banged their dad, like, they got 40 years. The dad got, I think, got life, it said somewhere. But yeah, they're all in prison. Ugh. That's just so bad, man. But anyway, let's move on and try and end on something just a little bit lighter, shall we? Just a little bit lighter. So this is a lady who went on the news, BBC Wales News, but there's a dildo in the background of on a bookshelf. So this clip went viral. I mean, it's a funny thing, really. Whatever. I mean, that's how I say it. It's a funny thing that happened. I always check my bookshelf, make sure my dildo's been put away for myself. But it's one of these things that happen, and you know, people are making fun, as you might expect. Some people are taking it a bit more seriously. It's like, dude, chill. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep.
So childish. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, it's funny. You can make the jokes, but outside of that, if you're trying to like shame or whatever, it's like there's no need for that. It's just, listen, we're in a lockdown right now. People have needs. You know what I mean? People have needs. So leave the girl alone. People need to take care of themselves the best way they can with the situations that we're dealing with right now. It is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, that's where I'm gonna end today. Man, this world, man, there's some good things in this world, there's some horrible things in this world. It's the world we live in, and we just do the best we can. But yeah, let me know what you think of what we just talked about, some of these stories. Let me know if you know of any stories that you want me to talk about, or any types of videos you want to see on the channel. Send it through. I'll see what I can do. Like, share, subscribe, because we're doing this thing. More videos over... Oh, let me come back over the screen, actually. More videos over there. My comedy channel over there. Movie/video game channel over there. Check them out. Be much appreciated. But that's it for the minute. So, guys, until whenever, if ever, peace.